Alright guys, welcome back to another exercise execution video today with PB Fitness Academy. We're going to be talking you through the barbell squat, which is one of the most technical exercises there is. There's only a few reasons why we would actually program this for you. Most of the time, if the goal is hypertrophy, we would use some sort of squat variation with a machine that's going to keep you in a more stable position so we can focus on targeting the quad. But if you are going to be using the barbell squat, there's a few simple cues that we can give you without getting too technical so that you can make sure you stay safe when squatting. So the first one is going to be hand positioning, which is going to lead to the others. So we start off with the hands, making sure that it's in a nice position for you and your shoulder mobility to be able to pull yourself in, which brings me to my second point, which is back tightness. This is extremely important for making sure that your spine stays safe in the squat. This is one of the biggest concerns when it comes to barbell squatting, is letting that back go loose, your spine runs forward, and then you say goodbye to your discs and walk in. So you don't want to do that. So anyway, that's going to be key to preventing that from happening or reducing the risk of it happening. So that's what we'll do. We'll set up, we'll bring ourselves into that position. I'll give you an example. So I haven't warmed up yet, so normally I would do a lot of ankle mobility warm-ups, which is exercise that we will put out there as well. And we'll also be warming up our shoulders, our hip joint, everything to make sure we're ready to barbell squat and take that load on the back. So I'll put myself in a position. I like to go usually wider than this as well, so I use a different cage. But for this example, I'll pull myself in, elbows tucked down, pull myself in, my lats are tight, I walk out, take small steps always. Don't take big steps because you can end up falling all over the place when you've got a load on your back. Small steps in position. The third thing is the actual feet positioning, okay? So this is completely person dependent, but a good rule of thumb is slightly outside shoulder width, get in that position, and internally, this is very important, you want to be thinking about pushing all of that weight, all of this weight on your back, through your heel. So, one problem with this now is people take it too literally and they end up having the toes coming off the ground like that. I don't know if you can see that, but they end up coming off and wobbling all over the place. You still want to use your full foot for stability. So you keep your foot flat, but you're pushing the weight and sitting into your heels. So that's the third cue. The next one then is breaking with your hips and knees simultaneously as you go down in the squat, okay? So you break as you go down with both, so you can see both joints initiate. You don't just see my hip first, and you don't see my knees go first, okay? You want to break with both at the same time. My dog's going to make an entrance now. So sit in deep. Okay, go ahead, sit. So anyway, you sit in deep to the squat like that. So I've lost my train of thought now. So anyway, keep your chest up nice and tight, back tight, break with both joints and go down as deep as possible until you feel comfortable. Sit in that position, keep your neutral spine, and then drive back up through the heels. Again now. So we try again. Slowly centering, I'm pushing through my heels. I can almost bring my toes off the ground, but I'm keeping them flat for stability. Sit in that position, lengthen the quad, and then drive back up. I like to use my eyes as well to fix a position, a single position on the floor, and not move about. Keep myself fixated on that position for balance. Keep my chest up nice and high, and then drive back up. And then you want to have a spot to help you walk back to make sure you catch on. And that's the barbell squat. There is a lot more that our coaches do help our clients with, because this can be so technical, and we've got to actually watch videos of you performing this exercise to really help you, because everyone's so different. But that is just a few general cues that will help you. But however, if you have got any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below or fire them over to our coaches, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you for listening to a PB Fitness Academy's video, and we'll see you soon.